First financing strategy is seller financing. Now, remember a few modules ago when I talked to you about learning about the seller and being able to understand what their woes are and really understanding how to problem solve what it is that they are experiencing? Well, this is when it comes into play. You build the trust up with the seller so much that they're willing to offer you an opportunity for seller financing. This also exists with businesses that are a high price tag. They may also offer seller financing. Considering the financial landscape of today's world, this is a viable strategy to actually finance a business takeover. Now, getting into the crux of seller financing is interesting because there's different nuances that can happen. One is they can give you 100% seller financing based on the terms that you guys have established, whether it's a 30-year amortization and with some form of interest percentage from 3% all the way up to 6% or 1%. It's whatever you guys negotiate. But here, it is a negotiation tactic on the seller side and on the buyer side. Seller financing is actually a great strategy when you don't have the money to bring to the closing table. You can simply negotiate a seller financing deal that can span 5 years up to 10 years based on how fast you think you can pay the seller back with some form of an interest rate and have it amortized over a certain number of years. Also, in this whole seller financing category, this can include loan assumptions as well, and that could go towards the purchase of the business. For example, if the business has $100,000 worth of loans and they want to sell the business for $150,000, you can negotiate to assume those loans provided that the contractual language of those loans allow for loans to be assumed, and the excess, the $100,000 to $150,000 that they wanted to be able to sell it for, that $50,000 could then be either financed or could be done on a seller financing deal, or if you have the cash, it can be purchased outright. So there's ways that you can play around with the financing of the seller financing thing in order for it to make sense for you. The second financing strategy is getting a loan. Now, the SBA is a perfect way for you to be able to get the loan necessary to purchase the business that you want to take over. Now, they offer several different products, and I encourage you to reach out to an SBA associate immediately if this is the way that you want to go. But essentially, the SBA can help you with purchasing your business, as well as other local metropolitan agencies that offer loans at low interest rates as well. So I encourage you to explore that option as well. The third way is to do a crowdfunding tactic. Now, this can be done on your own by tapping into friends and family that may be able to give you money to go into a crowdfunding that you can use to purchase the business. Or there are several different platforms that you can be able to tap into to be able to help you to put the business idea out there and find other people that would be willing to put up the money to help you purchase the business with some form of interest or even not. The fourth strategy in financing a takeover is asset-based lending. Let's say that the business that you are trying to take over has equipment that they utilize to be able to produce their product. Well, you can use that equipment as collateral to be able to get a loan with the bank. These types of loans are so great because you don't have to necessarily personal guarantee these all the time, because the collateral is the guarantee that you're using in order to be able to get the loan. You can also do a leveraged buyout. Now, this is one of the most creative ways to be able to purchase a business, because you essentially use the assets of the business as collateral for your loan to secure the loan. If they have a strong cash flow, you could be able to use that to secure a loan to purchase the business that you're seeking to buy. And finally, personal savings. Now, I love this one because it allows for you to understand the importance of using a business as an investment. Think of it like this. Say you're working a 9 to 5 right now, and you take a percentage of your salary and you put that in another account called your business investment fund. And you begin collecting money in order to be able to use on the day that you're ready to buy your business. So you save money in order to eventually invest back into the business of your choice. And you intentionally do this through your business investment fund account that you've separated for just the purchase of your business. All of these creative strategies I've outlined in your workbook so that you can be able to start to research and understand all the different ways that you can go about financing your takeover. Now, we're at the end, and I hope that you have learned a ton through this process. I am so excited that you have chosen me to be your guide through the takeover, and I wish you much success in your endeavor. And I look forward to potentially working with you in the future. So, throughout your process, I am here for you. You can definitely tap into other resources that I offer, whether it's ebooks or books, as well as my other courses to help you on your business journey. If you loved what you saw here, I just ask that you share it with other individuals by letting them know to take this course. I thank you, and I'm excited to work with you in the future. See you later.